We have a lot to discuss. I don't want to keep you guys here long, so we're going to get right into it. I'm Weapon X. This is the Voice of the Eagles show. And like always, God bless those Philadelphia Eagles. Now, a couple of things I want to talk about. Devonta Smith, he was upset during the Rams game regarding catches. Now, this is not hearsay, so to speak, but it's proof. It's the closest that I'm going to get to proof that that's actually what's going on. We have some substance to this one here. So we're also going to discuss AJ Brown and Devonta Smith and Jason Kelce being frustrated as well, and how that ties into Brian Johnson being fired. Okay, fired. He has to go. A new play caller. Just not playing. Not calling plays. And if he's not fine with not calling plays, fire him. Get him out of here. So we're gonna discuss that as well. And last but not least, we're gonna talk about my boy Nakobe Dean because I rock with him. And there's news that he's ready to play. Well, he has a 21-day window to where whenever he's ready to play within those 21 days, he can hop in there and he can, we can get back going. So we're gonna discuss those things. So let's start off with Devonta Smith. I'm just gonna get right into Devonta Smith.
Welcome back to Los Angeles, where the Eagles have a 3-point lead. We heard Greg Olsen talk about the fact that this is the guy that can take the top off the defense, Devonta Smith. That has not happened. Take a look at this picture as he walks the entire length of the field. 2 targets, no catches. Nick Sirianni caught that, came to his attention, stands by one of his biggest playmakers, makes certain he's still engaged. Out there warming up with Jalen Hurts in between series. We'll see if they can get him involved, guys.
I think part of the problem is when you have so many superstars, there are going to be games like that. And Smith broke the Eagles' single-season record for receptions last year, right? So it's unusual to say the least.
I have a feeling Sirianni, he's been around long enough. Like he did with Goddard, he's going to get him the ball somehow.
So Devonta Smith is clearly frustrated about targets. He wants the ball. If you look at Devonta Smith's stats this season, Devonta Smith has 23 receptions, 290 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Game by game, the New England game, he has 7 receptions for 47 yards. Okay. Against the Vikings, he had 4 receptions, 131 yards. Against Tampa Bay, he had 4 receptions for only 28. Against Washington, he had 7 receptions for 78, solid performance. And against the Rams, he had 1 reception for 6 yards. Okay, now out of these 5 games, the only 2 games I have a problem with is, of course, the Rams game. And I mean, I would say the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but Devonta Smith, he just needs targets. All Devonta Smith needs is targets, catches. So you got to know how to make your guys happy. And it's eerie to see Devonta Smith having a sideline episode, like AJ Brown's. Well, not like AJ Brown's, but sort of in the same, the same meaning behind these problems they were having. It's the offense, and everybody's upset about the offense. There's problems here. I mean, this stuff needs to be ironed out. Simple as that. But the beauty about all of this is we're 5-0. That's what's so crazy about all of this. We are 5-0. That's how good this team is. We're 5-0. There's a lot of things going on. I mean, Jason Kelce, he even comes out and says,
I'm not going to get into it. I think that I love everybody in this building like their family. I've been here for a very long time, and I think I just got a little bit too heated. Really, the red zone has been frustrating, I think, for everybody. We've left a lot of points on the board, and I think I let myself get too frustrated, too animated, and it wasn't productive. So for me, though, I cannot overstate this. I think I always get the most heated and the most emphatic. The people that I love and respect, I don't know why that's the case. It's always been the case. I don't.
So everybody is having problems with the offense, okay? If you look at our red zone efficiency, now this is kind of why I mean, Brian Johnson, okay, don't fire him. Cool. That's fine. Maybe that's a little overboard, right? Asking to have your offensive coordinator fired after 5 games. Okay. I know that may sound a bit crazy, but I was saying the same exact thing about Jonathan Gannon. And what happened? In the Super Bowl, he cost us the entire Super Bowl. These type of things fester. They fester. You cannot be a bad offensive coordinator with the talent you have around you. The Philadelphia Eagles, bro, you have an unstoppable play. Brotherly shove is unstoppable. There's no excuse for this offense to be struggling in the red zone. There's no excuse. It's been 5 games. Maybe Brian Johnson calling the plays? Because watching the game, I seen 2 people with a play chart in their hand, and I seen Brian Johnson and Nick Sirianni both talking through the headset while reading the play call sheet. So, I mean, what's really going on here? But for now, Brian Johnson, he's definitely on the hot seat. I already want him gone. I'm not gonna let these kind of things fester. I don't let them fester. I don't let them fester with coordinators. When they're bad, they're bad. If you're bad at play calling, you can't just somehow wake up and be a good play caller. No, if you suck at calling plays, you're gonna suck at calling plays. Period. And all of these guys are frustrated. They're all frustrated at the red zone efficiency. So let's take a look at the red zone efficiency. And where the Philadelphia Eagles rank. Okay, now the Philadelphia Eagles, they rank 27th in red zone efficiency. They're 27th with 42.1. Last year, it was 68. What's the difference here? The play calling. Last year, with our previous offensive coordinator, Shane Steichen, we were 68% last year. This year, we've dropped bottom to last. 27th. Now, look at it from this perspective. Who's the best team in red zone percentage? Has the best red zone percentage? Miami Dolphins with 76.1. Right, and they're a really good team. All of the great teams, San Francisco, 69%, close to 70%. All of the really good teams are going to score in the red zone. And the only difference is Brian Johnson. Jason Kelce, he came out and he spoke on it. Okay? He came out and spoke on it.
And I think that,
right. Also, Devonta Smith is upset. He was upset last game. Why? The play call. Everybody should be eating. The team is too good. There's no excuse. It's been 5 games. It's already been 5 games. I don't want to hear, well, the season. There's a long way to go in the season. The football season in itself is short. There's not a lot of games. So the sense of urgency is heightened. Now, on top of that, we've already played 5 games. You know what your team is going to be after about a month of data. Come on. You had a whole month and some change of data. You know where your team is. You have a good sense of where your team is. You don't just reinvent things and change your identity and try to do something entirely different. No. Right now, it's the data is showing that Brian Johnson and the players are coming out. This dude, AJ Brown's rant was because of what? The offense. Something going on with the offense. If you got to get all these guys going together in tandem. You have to. Good offensive coordinators do that. Okay. If you have 2 number 1 receivers, they're going to be eating. Devonta Smith get them catches. Devonta Smith is getting 6 to 7 targets a game. AJ Brown is getting 6 to 7 targets a game. That's not a lot to ask for. That's not. I mean, if we're designing plays for these guys and throwing them the ball, they're getting opportunities. They just want opportunities. Okay? And it's all coming together as to what was really good. Like, why are these guys coming out and showing frustration? It's the offense. The offense, they're not scoring. They're not scoring in the red zone. These guys want touchdowns too, okay? Touchdowns win games. We need touchdowns. This is huge. This was the biggest staple of our team. This is why our team was so good, because the completion percentage, they were completing 68% in the red zone. So they were scoring 68% of the time when they were in the red zone. What else was a huge thing with our team last year that made us so good? Time of possession, third down and converting on third downs. Those were the 3 biggest staples of having a successful team. Right now, offensively, I mean, we could easily be 0-5. This is a 5-0 team. Every game could have went the other team's way. So we're 5-0, but we could have lost every one of those games. This isn't a convincing 5-0. Okay, this was a hard fought 5-0. Why? Why? Because of the play calling, red zone. Again, we're 42%. We're one of the worst teams. We're one of the worst teams in the red zone. We have to score points when we get down there, and players are unhappy. Jason Kelce, he calls out Brian Johnson pretty much. You know,
everybody in this building like their family. I've been here for a very long time, and I think I just got a little bit too heated. You know, really, the red zone has been frustrating. I think for everybody. You know, we've left a lot of points on the board, and I think I let myself get too frustrated, too animated, and it wasn't productive. So for me, though, I cannot overstate this. You know, I think I always get the most heated and the most emphatic. The people that I love and respect. I don't know why that's the case. It's always been the case.
So Jason Kelce knows it's a problem. Okay. We've all known what was going on with AJ Brown. So, you look at this was last year in the playoffs when he wanted the ball in the playoffs. So the context is different with this one. He wanted to play in the playoffs, and he wanted to, but with the outburst this year, he wants the ball. The offense is not performing how it should. So that's why we're seeing now. I kind of understand why we're seeing these guys on the sideline, and You see a lot of emotion because this thing isn't looking right. And I'm glad they notices it. They notice it.
Welcome back to Los Angeles, where the Eagles have a 3-point lead. We heard Greg Olsen talk about the fact that this is the guy that can take the top off the defense, Devonta Smith. That has not happened. Take a look at this picture as he walks the entire length of the field. 2 targets, no catches. Nick Sirianni caught that, came to his attention, stands by one of his biggest playmakers, makes certain he's still engaged. Out there warming up with Jalen Hurts in between series. We'll see if they can get him involved, guys.
You know, I think part of the problem is when you have so many superstars, there are going to be games like that. And Smith broke the Eagles' single-season record.
That's pretty much, that's my thought on it. I'm gonna read every comment. We're gonna go over every comment. And there's gonna be some rebuttal. So I mean, as long as your comments are respectful, I'm not going to ban anybody out of the chat, okay? If you say anything disrespectful, I'm just going to ban you for eternity. I'm going to ban your mom, and I'm going to ban your whole family from the live stream, okay? So I want to get into the comments. You guys know how I feel about everything. Let's see. I want to see how y'all feel. Fire Brian Johnson, no. Hey, okay, if we don't fire him, let's put him in a different role. Or I don't want him calling plays. Period. Never happening. Never say never. It's the NFL. I don't want him calling plays. What's up, bro? Senior guy Wrench. I already got you, bro. I already sent it to you. Soon as I seen it. I'm done with Nakobe Dean. Yo, I didn't even talk about Nakobe Dean yet. All right, I'm gonna read all the comments and then I'm gonna finish it off with Nakobe Dean and how I feel about Nakobe Dean being ready to come back and potentially start within the next 21 days. Yo, what's up, Myra? Rex says, as I said in your other post, both for our receivers. Yeah, I remember that comment. I remember that comment, bro. I remember the comment. Both of our receivers need to be thinking team first instead of where's my 8 or 9 catches. I mean, I get it, but I kind of understand the players a bit more now because I have some context to go off. With AJ Brown, I didn't know what I'm like, dude. We're winning and you acting crazy on the sideline. I didn't have any context. Now I understand that it's the play calling. I mean, all of these guys. Everything should be everything should be fluent. Everything should be running fluently, and it's not. So when that happens, you get a lack of production. So I kind of understand now where they're coming from a bit. Most wide receivers would be happy that return to 5. Wait, hold on, bro. What? Most wide receivers would be happy. Either that return, yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. You gotta, yeah. What is that, bro? What are you? Yeah, bro. You gotta resend that. Your spelling is off. E Money says go Birds for sure. Eric says Smith deserves to be getting the ball thrown to him. He needs to be getting the ball thrown to, but we have to also get that ball to Goddard, who also wants the ball. Yes, and there's ways to do that. The good offensive coordinators, they know how to do that. So, yeah, I mean, it's no excuse, man. You got to feed everybody. But Dallas Goedert, he should be getting at least 2 or 3 looks a game. At least, sometimes more depending on how things go. But you need all of your guys. The ball should be spread around. The great quarterbacks, they're hitting 7 different receivers. That means the play calling is great because now everybody's eating. The defense doesn't know who to key on to. Ivan, what's the word, bro? Troy says, hey, we have lots of weapons. We can't keep them all happy. Dallas finally got his. We need to be patient. Trust when we get rolling is going to be scary. I'm sorry we didn't get that 35-13 score, but we won. Yeah, as fans, that's what we want. But as players, they want their stats. They want their stats. That's all that matters at the end of the day. We ain't hit our peak and we still top 3. Yeah, but man, the play calling is extremely alarming, Myron. Philly Ball Entertainment, aka the Regal Eagle, says Dean is simply non-trustworthy when it pertains to health. We don't know. He hasn't even really had his opportunity. We're gonna get into it, bro. We took a risk on him, and I feel like he hasn't really had his chance to go out there. This is probably his first injury. It was like a bum ankle, so I don't even think it's really that bad, But this is just his first injury, and he's good. He's okay, bro. He's okay for now. But we'll get into it at the end of this stream. AJ has been going crazy. Smith, there's levels to this. Okay. I mean, he has been going crazy, but Devonta Smith is like that too, bro. Red zone, yes, we need to run, use all 4 downs like our Super Bowl coach Doug. And we just got to be efficient. I don't care how they do it or how it looks. I agree with with Gannon. He sucked. I mean, look, bro, I was saying this about Gannon last year. We need to get Gannon out of here. And there was some rebuttal. People were saying, hey, we're leading the league in sacks and our defense looks really good. Yeah, okay, I understand that. Now you fast forward to the Super Bowl, he was a huge reason we lost. I'm just saying, bro, these coordinators, when they show you that they're not good play calling, when they're not good at play calling, then I don't think you can fix that. It's like a disease that's going to grow and expand. We got to fix it's a difference between offensive coordinator or being an offensive coordinator and play calling, right? Just take the play calling away from him. If you're not a good play caller, if this continues, we're gonna struggle. Period. You have to get rid of stuff like this early. Kyle says Smitty deserves the ball as well. He's consistent. He's consistent because Hurts usually throws him the ball. He's a security blanket for Hurts. That's 100% right because he shows up week after week with big plays. Yeah, and the way he runs his routes. That's a great comment, Kyle. The way he runs his routes, their timing is excellent. He's going to be where you need him to be when you need him to be it. When you need him to be there, he's going to be there because of his pinpoint route running. He's going to always be exactly where you need him. So he would be my number 1 target. Honestly, he would be my number 1 target. Devonta Smith would be the number 1 target for me. But both guys will get the same amount of targets. But I'm looking Devonta Smith way first because I know that boy finna be open. I know he's gonna be open. Or right where you need him to be. Yeah, you're right. The high zone is a problem at the moment. I mean, defense. Yeah, the defense. I'm more lenient with Sean Desai because the defense has been playing well. They're getting pressure, turnovers. They force a fumble every game. They lead the NFL in forced fumbles. So, you said we'll get it together. Watch fans, we will. I hope so. But right now, I don't really. I got to go off what I'm seeing. Okay, bro? I got to go off what I'm seeing. And the fact still remains that we're 27th. We are 27th in red zone efficiency. Or, our scoring percentage, touchdowns only. Touchdowns only. So field goals don't count. We're talking about touchdowns here. We're 27th. Okay, where we're 27th land you, that'll get you 42%. Nah, I'm good on that. I mean, last year we were 68%. That's a huge drop off. I mean, it's noticeable. It's noticeable. If I can highlight it, gosh. There we go. We're 68% last year. But can you guys see that? Let me zoom in a little bit for the blind people. We were 68% last year. Okay? NFL teams red zone scoring percentage, touchdowns only. Last year was 68%. You know, you look at the top teams, they're all well above average. '27th, yeah, 27th is ridiculous. That's unbelievable. When we were probably, where were we last year? We're at least top 5, top 3. I mean, that's a staple of the team and why we were so good. With the tush push, we should be 100%. But I mean, a red zone, I mean, that's kind of like, that's the goal line. Okay. That's like when you're close to like scoring within like the 5. So goal line situations, I'm pretty sure we're excellent. But it's difficult because we in the red zone because everything shrinks up. So it's all about play calling. It's all about play calling. So in the red zone, my targets are Dallas Goedert and Dallas Goedert. Really, Devonta Smith, the running game, try to attack the middle. It's about timing. Everything is it's extremely hard to score in the red zone, right? But for some people, it's really easy too. You know, it shouldn't seem that hard if you're that close to scoring. If you're that close to scoring, why is this so hard to do?
This that murder music. I let that chopper sing.
Year 2 of those games. Two of those games we could have lost. I think we could have easily lost every game and been 0-5. All of the games are less than 2 possession games. You know, or really close games, and they were less than 1 possession. They were a 1 possession game, less than 2 possession, or like 7 to 10 points. We're in close games. Put it like that. We're in close games. Use all 4 downs in the red zone. I mean, let the defense get us the ball back. We got the talent. Yeah, we do got the talent. We definitely got the talent. We definitely got the talent. This is a huge problem, right? So is there time to fix it? Yes. Yes. 2021 season, we were having problems with play calling. It was Nick Sirianni calling the plays. He couldn't do it. You know, he gave it to his boy Shane, and Shane is doing wonders over there in Carolina. Edward says, "Flag was fly." You know that, bro. Eric says we need that sure-handed slot receiver, Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert. That's why he should be #1 target down there. Who's going to catch and do something with the ball, do something with the football? Yeah, that's Dallas Goedert. You're explaining Dallas Goedert. You can put Dallas Goedert in the slot. When it's thrown to them and we need to go with some 2 tight end, okay, I don't know about the 2 tight end package because we don't have a solid number. Well, that you can use Jack Stoll for like, as blocking and have Dallas Goedert out there, maybe try to attack the middle. So I can see that happening. But as far as the slot, we have Dallas Goedert. You're pretty much describing Dallas Goedert, sure-handed slot receiver who's going to catch the ball and do something with the football. That's Dallas Goedert. He said, "Give me the damn ball." Hey, facts. Give me the ball. Sign me for a couple games, and let's see. Don't admit to me. Brian Johnson is doing of a job, first-year play caller. No, he's not doing a hell of a job. He's not. He's not. You shouldn't be bad at your job when you're saying he's doing a job, okay? I pointed out the stats show differently. Okay, we're 27th. That's not a good job. 42% and doing that at anything in life, just about. That's well under, well under even league average, or it's just not good, man. Plain and simple, to have a 42% red zone, to not to be that inefficient. It's horrible. That's not a good job. That's the complete opposite. When we need perfect, when we need the best possible play, when we need you to do your job the most, you're falling up short, flat. I mean, good job, bro. I'm kind of that kind of threw me off. That just messed up my train of thought when just reading you saying he's doing a hell of a job. That's crazy. No, Johnson is a joke. Exactly, Eric. What is this dude? Am I? Yeah, that just threw me on the like. Oh my, what? Wait, huh? Am I reading what he said correctly? Demo Johnson, let somebody else call plays, man. Okay, Let somebody else call plays. You said you didn't get the wrench. I ain't trying to draw. You ain't trying to draw though. Nah, bro. If you want one, make sure you let me know for sure. Hold on, let me see. Or just hit me on Twitter and just be like, hey, bro, give me the wrench. My Twitter under here. Yeah, you can see the Twitter. Say like the stream and follow me on Twitter. So just hit me on Twitter and just I got you. I want to see what the Cowboys do against the Rams. The Cowboys that was such a big loss. That's losses like that it's hard to come back from those type of L's. It's hard to come back from those type of L's with the Cowboys. It's way too hard to come back from those. So if they do, that'll be crazy. This all happening because AJ want to cry in a blowout. I mean, you look at AJ Brown's stats. Now that you mentioned it, AJ Brown, he's on a tear. After he had his little tirade or whatever you want to call it, he's been going nuts. He's been going nuts. Last game he had his last 3 games. Okay, he had over 100 yards. Okay, 175 yards and 2 touchdowns against the Commanders. So, I mean, again, I didn't do. Look, I mean, come on, man. Now, the way in which it transpired, I don't agree with it, right? Because we were winning, but now I kind of know, dude. He's seen it. AJ Brown seen it. He witnessed it early. After the second game, he like, yeah, bro, our offense, the coordinator, the red zone, we're having problems. Get me the ball. Get me the ball. So, hey, he's doing amazing. But now you have Devonta Smith, and things are. It's just I think it's all play calling. I really think it's all because first off, when with the red zone inefficiencies, you're taking away potential touchdowns for the team and other players. So they're feeling this because now that's a lack of production. Now we're not getting people are not getting touchdowns, they're not scoring. The whole team, they're feeling that, man, and that takes away so much success from the offense. It takes away stats too. So a lot of this is just play call. It's the play calling in the red zone. You got to score. You got to keep everybody happy when there's a chance to score touchdowns and to be productive on offense. I mean that has to be getting done, or it's going to be problems, man. But AJ Brown's been playing great. He's been playing great. I'm not gonna lie. He's been playing amazing. I mean, I wouldn't even mind seeing more production like this from AJ Brown as long as it's not forced and everything is in rhythm together. Right? When I'm seeing throws being forced or when I see other the entire offense not being involved, that doesn't look healthy, or I don't even think that's ideal if you're trying to win. The great offensive coordinators, they're gonna spread that thing around. You ain't gonna know who is coming to. You after the first quarter or so on, you kind of see like, all right, they're forcing it today, or their game plan is just to throw it to one player, so to speak. And now the defense will see that, and they'll try to key on to it, and that'll probably leave somebody else open. So it should all work out regardless. The team is too talented. Any way you put it, the team is just too talented, bro. All of this should always be working. There should never be. We have all the weapons. We should never be struggling. If we're being honest, we should never struggle. We have the best offensive line in the NFL and 2 number 1 receivers and a top 5 tight end and a stable of solid running backs. We have DeAndre Swift, Jalen Hurts. We should never struggle. Period. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for the Eagles to ever struggle. We're way too talented. Sorry. They need to trade Watkins. Yeah, I'm done with Watkins, bro. And get the receiver from the Jets. I don't know. I think we're good with Olamide Zaccheaus. The only reason they like Quez is because he's fast. Like, bro, that's it. That's it. Go get somebody else. Maybe, but again, you look at it. I mean, imagine 3 number 1 receivers. So I think Quez just does his job. It's just clear everything out. Right? I don't even think there's enough balls for Quez to even be doing anything special. Can't feed everybody, especially not Quez. Maybe he's just out there doing his job to just clear everything out. That's all he good for. They came out and said it. So, they're saying, oh, it's his speed. It's his speed. Like, bro, that's it. That's all he brings to the team is speed. But imagine if Quez Watkins was, being really productive too. Now you got way too many now. There's going to be too many mouths to feed, honestly, out there. So that would be crazy. Well, how would he be an offensive coordinator if you take the play calling from him? That would be a disservice to the Eagles and the owner. Why would it be a disservice to the Eagles and the owner? He can still have a title of an offensive coordinator, but you just have somebody else calling plays. That's what? Is that controversial? No, I believe it happens a lot of times in the NFL. So he can still coordinate and helping with, install some things, but that's not his title. We need somebody else that's a really good play caller. That's a great play caller. Period. Ryan Johnson is dog. Yo, he's trash right now. He sucks. NFL reality check. What's the word? Andrew, he sucks, bro. He sucks. He's bad. The stats don't lie. And I could have pulled up a lot of terrible plays, but that's just, why? Why would I do that? That's just kind of overkill. I'm already calling for this guy to be demoted. So, but if you watch the games, right? You look at the stats, it shows as well. So, Brian Johnson learning how to be a play caller. He should already know how to be a play caller. You can't. This isn't. We're not trained to hire. We're not going to hire you and then train you. No, you should already know how to play call. You call plays before. Dude, this team is too good to struggle at play call. The team, literally, bro, you have everything that you need to excel in life. How could you struggle? He has the easiest job. There should be no struggles in the red zone. Okay, we have 2 number 1s, the best offensive line in the NFL, an unstoppable brotherly shove play, a great running back. Bro, like what? That's wild. I feel like Quez stretches the field, and that's all he does, Roland. I wouldn't trade him. Nah, he got it. I would just, yeah, that. But again, because you don't want to bring in another guy that's good as well. How you gonna feed four guys, four pass catchers? So you'll have to feed Dallas Goedert, AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, and whoever that number 3 is. I don't think is enough. I don't think is enough like that. I think his role is fine. Just go run straight down the run straight down the field as fast as you can, then come back. That's all. Like just run go routes. He use him as a decoy to stretch everything. All right. And that's really it. Even when he's open, he's never going to get the ball. He's not going to get the ball even when he's open. Okay. You seen Quez the last game, he's in the back of the end zone, like, I'm open. Jalen Hurts went to who? Jalen Hurts went to Devonta Smith, and it was an incompletion. He ain't finna eat even if he open. I mean, we seen the last game. It's not enough. Everybody's already complaining, and it's a lot of mess right now. So we don't need another guy that can produce. We have way too many already. Honestly, okay, we have way too many. Our window is now, yes, and Brian Johnson, he has to be fired now. Because I'm not trying to wait and see if once you show me you trash, I'm not, especially as a play caller. When you look bad as a play caller, you look bad. And you're not going to become a better play call. I've never seen it, or I haven't heard of any instance or situation to where it was a terrible play caller that somehow got good. He's called plays before. It's easy. You got the best off. Come on, bro. Come on, man. These 5 games. Here's the thing. These last 5 games, we could have lost all of them because they were so close and we couldn't score because of the offense and the play call, right? On the flip side of that, if we would have scored in a red zone, we would have won all of these games by blowouts. All of these games should have been double-digit leads. When you don't score and you don't have enough opportunities to score and move the ball, and then players, you don't get a lot of players, you limit opportunities for players to, get their stats. And that's what they want, and it is what it is. I'm cool with it. I wouldn't panic just yet. Week after week, the ball starting to spread more. I agree it's taking longer than we like, but things better get better by week 8. Okay, that's fair. I can agree with that, bro. I can agree with that, Ronnie. I would agree with that. But again, as far as panicking, we're already 5 games into this, dog. We're already 5 games into this. It's already been 5 games. That's my thing. Obviously, after the NFL is short. And we have a stretch coming up to where this is one of the craziest sequences of games I've seen in quite some time for the Philadelphia Eagles. We're getting all of the good teams are coming. We're about to play all of the good teams. Can I guarantee? Look, okay, we'll see. We'll see. But I want to be on top of it first. I want to be the one. Yep, I already know. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my take on it before it already, because right now it looks horrible. It looks horrible. 42%, 42%, 27th. Yeah, okay. Come on, man. What's going on here? What is that? What is that? It's already 5 games. Red zone is inside the 20. Yeah, bro. Yeah, for sure. And Excel says winners find ways to win, and that's what we're doing. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. But you were talking about we're talking about winning the Super Bowl too at the same time. So, Super Bowl caliber teams, I mean, you have to be great in the red zone. We have to score and put up points, and the fact that we are not. And we're seeing players come out and see Jason Kelce speaking on it about the red zone inefficiencies, and you see unhappy players. Oh, there's a problem now. Because now the players are upset. Team captains are coming out. You're seeing frustration on the sideline. We're all missing Pascal. I mean, I don't think Pascal would be if there's any direct correlation between Pascal and the problems we're having right now. I mean, he just wasn't really that. I mean, he was a solid blocker, but I don't think that's. I like Zach Pascal though. I wouldn't mind him still being here. I liked him, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Jamal says, "What's up, everyone? Fly who's fly. Hey, everybody, make sure you smash that like button too." Bro said, "I want a ranch. Follow me on Twitter. It's down below on the screen." Can't be selling for field goals when we play teams like for sure. When we start playing good teams, we're gonna feel that more. I mean, I've been feeling it watching the games. I've been feeling it. I'm like, man, this isn't good. And this is you can lose games, for not scoring touchdowns. We're not scoring enough touchdowns, people. And we're in the opportunity to score. And that's just it's the play calling. And if this happens, let's say we play the Kansas City Chiefs. No, screw that. Let's say we play the San Francisco 49ers, right? The San Francisco 49ers, they are fourth. They're fourth with 69%, almost 70%. Their scoring percentage in the red zone. Good teams is gonna make when it's time to pay. Good teams gonna make you pay. Will JC be rookie of the year? Heck yeah. He's gonna keep getting better. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And I feel like he has the better chance to be he's being more consistently, bro. He's affecting the game, and he has the potential to be more of a game changer more often than some of these other guys. And he's on pace if he's doing it. So I think he has the longevity. I don't want Hurts running. That's part of his game. That's part of his game. So long as he's not taking hits and some of the weak design runs in the red zone, it's horrible. You got to know when to do that. You got to be able to spread people out in the red zone and then, do some quarterback draws up the middle and that kind of thing. So if you scheme it right, it'll look perfect. If you wanna do the design runs, if you're talking about the design runs, yeah, you got to scheme that up better. But the scrambles and stuff like that, as long as he's, not putting himself in harm's way, kind of sliding or, falling forward safely, I think I'm cool with it. Hurts took definitely some shots versus Rams, reminded me of how the Bears tried to beat him up last year. They got some shots on them. We got some shot. They got some shots on them, but we have to. I mean, there's nothing you really can do that's part of his game. So that's a big part of his game that makes him elite. So that's something we just have to live with him. So as long as he's doing it smart. If he's just taking crazy hits like the game against the Bears, where I called him out for it, then hey, that's when you kind of that's when I kind of cringe, and that's when I really don't want to see it. When he's just lowering his shoulder or trying to run through linebackers in the freezing cold. Yeah, now we got a problem with you running, dog. And when the design runs are and like bad calls and bad moments, and yeah, we have a problem with that. But other than that, that's part of his game. I'm all right with him running the ball. McCole Hardman ain't nothing. He's okay. He's not. Flowers fly 5-0. Let's go. That's all that matters. How you feel about the Cowboys? They be talking ish to the Eagles every year, but the same results. I'll say if they lose one more game early, they are done. How I feel about the Cowboys? You look at all my content. I grill them every chance I get. I don't like them at all. Their fan base is just. I mean, the thing with the Cowboys, they're always hyped up. If they weren't as hyped up every year, I wouldn't dislike them as much. And I feel like that's the whole sentiment around the world for people who don't like the Dallas Cowboys. Not that we're haters. It's just the people, the fan base, or the bandwagoners, or whatever you want to call them. They're just hyped up every year like they were going to win a Super Bowl. And they're in our division, our biggest rival. So there's going to be a lot of drawback and a lot of. So I just don't like him for that. I mean, it disgusts me, bro. I just really just I don't. Hate is a powerful word. I hate the Cowboys, bro. Like, I hate the Dallas Cowboys just for that. It's a disdain, bro. Don't come on, man. I could rant a long time about that. I don't I hate the Cowboys, bro. Like, bro, man, bro. That's neither here nor there. I could go on about. I just don't like them, bro. They fan base, they just always hyping them up every year, bro. We need to run Swift off tackle in a red zone. Or just with Swift, you got to get him in space, right? He's little, and I don't want to see him taking no crazy hits, but he knows how to dive forward, and so I don't know. Between the tackles, that might work. Honestly, that might work. Running between the tackles. That's what I would do. I would do more. Yeah, that's a great point. And because look, when they run him between the tackles, it was one where they ran him between the tackle. And I think he did some, and he didn't go outside. If he would have outside, he would have broke for like 50-yard touchdown. And that's right after that they took him out the game. So yeah, those are there. And those are there for huge gains. So those are there all day, running him between the tackles. Vermonte says Jalen Carter is going to eat against the Jets. Jalen Carter is going to eat every game. Every game. Every game. He should start. If I hired an offensive coordinator, he's going to be my play call because that's part of the description, or I wouldn't hire him. Facts. But I mean, he was an in-house guy, so I mean, yeah, he got the play calling duties as well. But like I said, bro, there's some instances. I agree with you, but there's some instances where offensive coordinators don't necessarily call plays. So, he can do other things. You can. I mean, I just wouldn't. I wouldn't have. He wouldn't have that title. Give it to somebody else. Especially the players coming out when the players are frustrated. Yeah, bro, you don't got long. You don't got long. It's like if you look when you lose a locker room and players stop, yeah, you done. He's going. He may be forced out of that thing. He may be forced out of it. But right now, everybody's kind of chill a little bit. It's not too extreme. Besides me, like I want him gone. But if it continues, right? Bro, it's we got some games left, and it's still, the ball is just starting to roll on this, and it's just starting to. We're seeing it, right? 27th in the league in red zone scoring? Nah, bro, that ain't it. So everybody's feeling it, especially from the players because it's a lack of production because of it. So, I mean, I would take it from him. I would take it from him. Some has to change, okay? If we ain't gonna fire him, take that duty away from him. If he ain't cool with that, bye. Marquez says, I'm not I'm not too much worried about the situation. Yeah, facts, but it will be what it's going to be. Everybody is going to get the ball. It's too many great players. Now, I don't know. I don't know if everybody's going to get the ball. Okay, Devonta Smith is up for a contract extension. He wants the ball. Okay. AJ Brown is AJ Brown, bro. These guys want the ball, man. I just you got to figure it out, bro. You just got to figure it out, honestly. I don't think. Yeah, I was looking. I don't think everybody's gonna get the ball, man. And how they're doing it is like they're just forcing it to everybody. It's more so being forced. It doesn't look organic, right? That thing should be moving. And okay, last game you had Dallas Goedert and AJ Brown go off. So you're gonna need in order to feed these dudes properly, you're gonna have to have two guys every game going off. Like you have to strategize how to get these guys the ball. Like you have to pick and choose. Like they all got to eat, and figuring that out, I'm not gonna lie, that's tough. That's tough for me. So as a play caller that's getting paid millions to do it, kudos to them. That's difficult. That's difficult. But you see the great play callers, man. They look at them over there in Miami. Miami, they have a lot of guys, and they're leading the NFL, and so I don't know, bro. Joe says I think we need to be patient with Brian Johnson. He has gotten better every week. I don't know about better every week. If you look at our red zone scoring percentage, and I'm gonna keep harping on this, right? Because it's bad, and you have players coming out being disgruntled. You have disgruntled players. You got AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, when they're your two best guys. And Jason Kelce's also calling out the play calling as well. So, it's yeah, I hope so, bro. I really hope that, things get right. When did Brian Johnson call plays before in college or in somewhere like college or something like that, man? Not in the NFL. Was he calling plays in college at Florida or something? Yeah. If so, that's college, not the NFL. Exactly. This is different. But I mean, someone asked, and I'm just telling them, he has called plays before. So, but yeah, I agree with you. That means nothing. That means nothing. That before the season started, I was more that was like kind of reassuring. So I'm like, okay, cool. But now, yeah, bro, this ain't looking too healthy, man. I understand it's early. I understand the patience aspect, Joseph. But when you have so many talented players, there should be no drop off when you have so many options offensively where everything you do should be working. Everything you do should be working. You know? They all should be eating. Devonta Smith shouldn't be upset about targets. AJ Brown shouldn't be upset about targets. Because they all should be eating. Okay? They all should be eating. They all should be eating. Okay, I read that one. You say no, honest. the close losses came from the DBs giving up. I mean, we can point fingers, but when you're not scoring, when you have opportunities, that's more glaring. That's more of a glaring. You can pinpoint that way easier than anything else. So you have opportunities to score and you're not scoring. Oh, that's why that's why games are close, or that's why yeah. I feel like that's more of a that's more glaring than just the DBs. You feel me? But the defensive backs are horrible. Don't get me wrong. The defensive backs have been playing like crap. So that would be a close second. Because okay, if the DBs are playing terrible, but we're scoring, it's like cool. It's gonna be a shootout. Right. So I mean, I would be fine with if no, I'm not fine with the defensive backs the way they've been playing, but I feel like if the defensive back continue to play terrible, if I had two things I would want to be fixed, I would probably choose us scoring in the red zone than the DBs. I just feel like that's more important. Are you sure it's not execution issues? I think some of it's execution. Some of it is execution, but I think a lot of it is designs. Because I mean, if you really just have to put these guys in positions to make plays, right? So I think it's more of the design plays, or not even a design when you're. It's just I think more of it is the play call, and I'll be honest. I see miscommunications with Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. And I've seen some miscommunication errors with AJ Brown's the interception between those two was like a back shoulder, what are you gonna do thing. I seen some errant throws, intentional grounding, a lot of there is some miscommunication stuff. And I want to say I've seen a miscommunication against the Rams with Jason Kelce and some of the linemen, or I've wit yeah, when it's miscommunication because it's just like, wait, what happened? What was that? Right. So those are kind of I feel like I can keep track of like when there's been miscommunications. So I feel like I have a really good grasp on what's the miscommunication and what's the play calling. The play calling is glaring. The play calling is alarming. I've seen more atrocious play calling than I've seen, communication errors. We need to find who's going to play with Reed. Yeah, we do. Our run defense is great, but it's like vice versa from last year. Last year, our pass defense was great, and our run defense was trash. Brian Johnson better show up when we play Miami because that's when we're going to really need to see Miami in a couple more games. Down the stretch, a lot is going to be is going to be put to the forefront coming up, man. So if play calling or the improvement if we don't improve in the red zone, I don't see us beating some of these great teams. I don't. Pascal missed the tackle on the Tony punt return to Super Bowl. That's why he's gone. Yo, did he? Bro, don't tell me that. That's wild. That kind of makes sense. Oh, that's crazy. I believe that. Jake Elliott had 11 points in the Rams game. Dang. Our offense is trash. Yeah, man. It's we have too many weapons to struggle on offense. We're gonna break the Niners. Ooh, we're gonna break the Niners. Hey, I definitely know we're gonna get them again. I know we got to. But the thing about the Niners, we want home field advantage in the playoffs, and they standing in our way. That game is gonna be huge. They need to put that on like Sunday night or prime time. The 49ers can't beat you. You have to be able to. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. I got you, bro. Exactly true. That's wild. That's wild. Swift will run the football more in the red. Swift will he run the football more in the red zone? I mean, I don't. They really, if you talking about running the ball in the red zone, I don't know. I think you just gotta create space for him to do so. Okay, you create space, and it's so small in the red zone. It's convoluted. It's just not a lot of space. So I mean, it doesn't. It's not. It's how do you create plays that give the guys space? You got to create more space. You got to design. It's play design, man. You got to design plays to create space because there's not a lot of space down there. So that's where play calling comes in. So whatever they do, as long as you create space. Thanks, Joseph. If we really down by 14, play calling is suspect, beyond suspect. Jose, bro, it's beyond suspect. That it's atrocious. Their fan base are hyping up. Yeah, man, they just, bro, it's ridiculous. We need to do something with Gainwell. He's not the answer. And we were all saying Gainwell was the answer. Before everybody, if you're in here, make sure you like the stream so it can get pushed out. That really helps, and it gets more people in here so we can all chat and talk. I'm not a football fan. I'm an Eagles fan. I like that answer, bro. I like that. That sounds dope. Everyone hates the Cowgirls. That's an Eagles fan. I mean, not really. Some people actually, I don't know any Eagles fan that root for Dallas, but it's not as hardcore with some fans. Some fans that aren't hardcore with it, man. It's different. It's levels to it. We definitely need to fix the red zone issue. Definitely. He would get his. We have to spread the ball around. Facts. What is their record? Oh, we're the Cowboys. I don't even know. I think they lost maybe 2 games. Go and Birds. Let's go. What is Miami's record? I think they lost 3 games. I'm not even sure. Yo, what's up? What's up, Ron? Steven says, just win. I think Roby will make a difference. I hope so, man. I hope so. For real. We need something with the DBs. I really hope so. They need to be like the 72 Dolphins. Playing together. And I mean, okay, playing together. Yeah, but I mean, when the red zone, when you're inefficient in the red zone, that limits touchdowns, that limits production. So I think these guys are upset at, the more of the production. I think it all ties in with Brian Johnson and the play call and the lack of success in the red zone. The DBs are good though. I mean, nah, I don't know about good. They look trash. DBs getting us bad field position. We need better play from them now. Yeah, DBs are good. The secondary it's alarming. The Eagles are like wrestling versus boxing. Nobody talking about how many open pass. Yeah, I brought that up last game. If you look at my video, my last video I posted, things you missed from the game. I showed every I showed all. I made sure to put those in there, bro. That's a great point. Vermonte, bro. Botman says he's missing the passes because the D line getting the pressure. Though it's not like they're just making bad passes. Who? Are you talking about the? Okay. Yeah, you're right about Stafford. Yeah, but some of those were just clean misses, bro. Honestly, the spot that Brian Johnson is really the spot that Brian Johnson is in really should be Deuce Staley's job. Deuce Staley was a former player, so I wouldn't mind, I think they played Deuce Staley. But I don't know, at offensive coordinator, I'm not sure. I would have to see his success as an offensive coordinator. Is he an offensive coordinator with the Panthers, or he's a running back coach? So I don't know. I can't really say until I see how he's been doing as an offensive coordinator. Everybody relax. We relax. We chill, bro. We chill. In the red zone, put Swift in the slot, another weapon to guard. We are 5-0. We just warming up. Relax. Hey, they were saying the same thing about Jonathan Gannon last year, and look what happened in the Super Bowl. Seemed like they threw the football more last season compared to this season. I don't know. They had more success. That's for sure. We have thrown the ball more this year. Dallas lost to Miami. Dallas lost 2, and Miami has lost 1. Okay, gotcha. Miami 4-1, most yards in NFL history through 5 games. Man, they are crazy good, bro. They explosive offensively. They score like 70-some points. Difference between Dallas and Eagles. Dallas had 40 seconds for halftime. Dallas has 40 seconds for halftime, and tuck tail. Eagle had 32 seconds and scored a touchdown. He was wide open in the end zone, and Hurts didn't look at him. Yeah, it could be, bro. I think he's just used for a decoy. Even when he's open, he might not even get the ball. If everybody's complaining, if everybody wants targets and wants the ball, and think about when and you give it to Quez, they're going to be pissed. They're going to be pissed. Hi, how are you? We good. We good. We good. We're just getting started. Dallas Goedert, we have a big game. He should have a big season. He should have a big season this year. Yo, I'm crying. Some random dude called you daddy on your community. Bro, it was so funny. I just pinned it. That was hilarious, bro. Like, what? Now they've been that post in general. It's been some wild comments on that one. So I've been kind of monitoring. I've been kind of monitoring some of that stuff, bro. Their work, D-line is different. Good point, Jose. Facts. Kyle says Quesney not even get off the bench. Likes the kids way more. Stafford and Mayfield had their worst games against us. Yeah, they did. But I mean, Stafford was just, I don't know, man. Stafford was just missing some. They did. But bro, Stafford was missing so many open passes, bro. Stafford could have had like almost, okay, he could have had about a solid 350. He was averaging 300. He could have been averaging well over 300 if he made those passes, bro. And I'm glad he didn't. But man, I don't know. I'm not even going to his performance, I'm not going to put too much on that because I know he could have gashed us. Okay, he just missed some throws, bro, which is crazy. Yeah, man. Smitty, anytime touchdown on Sunday. Are they really keeping the main thing? Hey, bro, it's all about winning, right? But I mean, if the production leads to what? Winning. I know we're 5-0, but man. Weapon X a cool dude. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out Flicks. Appreciate you, bro. Are they really keeping yeah, okay, I read that one. I'm trying to get through all these comments, bro. I'm almost there. Yo, what's the word? What's the word, greatest? Everybody, if y'all in here, make sure y'all drop a like. It helps push this live stream out so we can get more people in here chopping it up with us. Devonta Smith, will he have a big game? I gotta go. I have to. Okay, I usually watch film on Wednesday. So I'll have to go look at the Jets and see. They have a really good defense. So we're gonna talk about that tomorrow live stream. But if these QBs just keep missing throws only against us, then they got to be doing something right. I mean, yeah. Okay, so Matthew Stafford, one of my keys to victory was, getting pressure on Matthew Stafford. They hit him a couple times. He got some sore ribs. So, I think we affected, him mentally, because he knew we were coming. Drip level. Nah, it's just a hoodie, bro. But if these, it's just a hoodie, man. Philly in the building. What's the word, bro? Philly is on pace for defender season. What? Wait. Philly is on pace for defended for I don't know, bro. A defending what, bro? I'm just retarded right now. They got to get Devonta and AJ working as a unit. Every game, this stuff should be working fluent. We got too many guys. Jay gonna carry against the Jets, bro. I think he mean undefeated. Yeah, bro, I was lost. Like, what the? I thought I was like, am I being retarded right now? Okay, you was right, undefeated. I got you, bro. I was like, what the? I'm like, am I tripping, bro? I just forget how to read and like, what the fuck? But all right, last thing. This is the last topic right here. Okay, this is the last topic because I forgot to mention this. Um, Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean. This it. This it right here. And I'm gonna finish it off. This it. This is the last part of the stream. All right, now Nakobe Dean. I like Nakobe Dean. I rock with Nakobe Dean. I think with the linebacker position, I think you could put anybody back there and they're gonna make plays for the simple fact the offensive lineman for the opposing team, they're too occupied, trying to stop our elite level D line. Okay, so I don't think that they're just running around pretty much unblocked and just cleaning up everything the D line can't get their hands on. So I think you could put a lot of different people back there, right? And I know Nakobe Dean being back there with Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis, his boys, if they played together at Georgia, won championships. I think that he's the perfect fit there. I just wouldn't start him until, I would just keep him tucked away on the bench. Let him recover from and I wouldn't rush him in. We don't really if there's a lack of production at our linebacker position, cool. I'll put him back in there and let him start. But I'm not really rushing Nakobe Dean to get in there. I know he's gonna be a star. I know he's elite. But right now I don't rush him in. All right. I don't rush Nakobe Dean back. I like him, but Nicholas Morrow is like top 10, top 10. He's like in the top 10 as far as linebacker rating in the NFL. And the linebackers have been playing good. So I don't know, man. I would just keep it pretty much the same, maybe. Yeah, I wouldn't start him. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's not a knock on Nakobe Dean though. Because I like Nakobe Dean. I know he's gonna go in there and he may be, I think he may be even better than than Nicholas Morrow right now. He may be the best player on the defense. I'm really high on him. But again, I'm just not rushing him back. That's my whole take on Nakobe Dean. But he is scheduled to he has a 21-day window, so he can return whenever he's ready to, suit it up. We need to get back to open up the defense for the quarterback sneak. Nah, that man was waiting too long. They got to let him loose and see. Okay, that's fair. That's fair, bro. I can agree with that as well. Nakobe won the job in the summer. That should mean something. Not much if you see the guy who he beat out looking amazing. This happens all the time in sports. Some guy gets injured, then the guy like Tom Brady comes in and has a Hall of Fame career, right? So a lot of this type of stuff happens all the time in sports. I wouldn't start him until we need to. Yeah, I would chill. I would just relax. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would kind of oh, the RPO. Yeah, I read your comment. You said we need to go back to RPO. Yeah, yeah, I think so. That'll be interesting. Nakobe is making tackles too, and he might be getting those picks and fumble recoveries. Then, yeah, yeah, bro. I just don't mess with that production right now. But again, I know he's going to be elite whenever he gets in. I'm not rushing him back. I value him a lot. I value him enough to know, like, okay, if you're having something with your injury, let's make sure it's 100% first. Okay. But if that's his job, I mean, of course he starts when he gets in. But man, you disrupt that type of production? That's tough. That's tough. If I had to choose, I would just say let's wait and chill on it. But that's the stream, guys. That's the whole stream. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about the Jets. Make sure you guys hit that like button so this stream can get out to everybody and we can get more people in here chopping it up. But that's it. I'll get up with you guys later. This is the Voice of the Eagles show. And like always, God bless those Philadelphia Eagles.